Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. There, down to cook 30 years the grill. Every order, every skill, perfected through the morning rushes. Every plate, the quiet hushes of the kitchen at the closing. Every regular, the knowing of their order before they ordered. Cook who never wants to sort it. The routine that fed the town. Every morning coming down for the coffee and the eggs the same way. Every day to cook the frame around the mornings of a small town. Cook who never let the ball down. Showed up even when he wasn't feeling it, because it doesn't matter how you feel. The people come to diner like a steeple of the ordinary gathering. Cook the constant, slowly weathering. Yeah. Saxophone plays for the diner. Cook 30 years, the same old nook behind the grill, the steady hand, feeding the whole town the brand of loyalty that shows up daily. Cook who never wants to maybe, just the always there, the flipping of the A's, the never slipping. Yeah, kid named Tommy bust the tables. Watch the cook the way he's able to stay calm inside the chaos. Every rush to cook the pharaoh of the kitchen, calm and steady. Tommy learned to always ready, attitude that made the difference. Tommy now runs his own residence, restaurant 3 states over. Every service to composure that he learned from watching cook stay steady in the busy nook. Tommy calls the cook on Sundays, tells him how the restaurant runs the ways. The cook taught him without teaching, just by being there, the reaching. Saxophone plays for the diner. Cook 30 years, the same old nook behind the grill, the steady hand, feeding the whole town the brand of loyalty that shows up daily. Cook who never wants to maybe, just the always there, the flipping of the A's, the never slipping. Cook retired last spring. Woo. Tommy flew in for the last day. Cook beside him one final morning. Same grill, same eggs. Cook said you learn everything. Tommy said you never taught me anything. Cook said exactly. Tommy said you just showed up. Cook said that was the lesson, still is. Still is. Night janitor. Yeah. Night janitor, office building 30 years. Every floor the mopping, every fears of the workers gone by, then they're empty. Cubicles the plenty of the silence he preferred. The building is the never heard. Complain about the shift of loving, of the quiet, the above him. Below the notice of the daytime. Workers who would never say time of the day to him, the ghost who kept their building clean the most. Invisible of all the workers, janitor among the searchers for a life of quiet purpose. Never once above the surface of the notice, but he noticed everything. The coldest cubicle where someone crying left the tissues janitor tying. Electric piano plays for the janitor. 30 years, the quiet grandeur of the work that no one witnessed. Building clean, the constant fitness of the floors, the empty spaces. Janitor who knew the faces from the photos on the desk. Cared about them nonetheless. Yeah, you ever counting working late one night? Janitor found her to fry. Never panic attack alone. Janitor sat with her to tone of his voice calm, said breathe with me. Said I clean this floor, I see. Everyone who stays too late said the building's not your fate. Said go home, the work will wait. She said how do you know? She said the state of the tissues in your bin. Said I noticed everyone the quiet cry for help. She never knew someone was noticing the counting done with the panic. Thanked the janitor, went home the quiet manager. Electric piano plays for the janitor. 30 years, the quiet grandeur of the work that no one witnessed. Building clean, the constant fitness of the floors, the empty spaces. Janitor who knew the faces from the photos on the desk, cared about him nonetheless. She got promoted years later. First thing she did, found the janitor. Said, "You saved me that night." Janitor said, "I just told you to go home." She said, "No, you noticed me when I was invisible to everyone." Janitor said, "We're the same, both invisible." That's how I knew. Retired last year. She threw him the party. Bro. Yeah. Yeah. Train conductor, 40 years the route. Every station, every doubt about the future of the railway. Never touched him, kept the same way. Showing up before the dawn, every passenger the drawn faces of the morning commute. Conductor in his pressed blue suit, knew the regulars by sight. Every morning, every night, the last train home, the tired workers. Conductor, one of the few workers left who treated it as calling, not a job that never falling. Standard of his service, greeting every passenger, the meeting of their eyes, the small acknowledgement that mattered more than management. Never understood the human element, the quiet true man. Violin plays for the train conductor. 40 years, the pure conductor of the daily human movement. Never once the disapproval of the passengers. Just service conductor. Never nervous about the changing world around him. Steady rails the way they found him. Woman rode his train for 20 years, the same commute, the plenty of the mornings. Conductor greeting her by name, the daily meeting. She got sick, stopped riding. Conductor noticed her deciding to find out what happened, asking co-workers the quiet tasking of himself to check on someone he knew only from the daily run. Found out she was in the hospital, went to visit. The impossible kindness of a stranger showing up. She cried, said the knowing that the conductor noticed her absence was the closest. Violin plays for the train conductor. 40 years, the pure conductor of the daily human movement. Never wants the disapproval of the passengers. Just service conductor. Never nervous about the changing world around him. Steady rails the way they found him. She recovered, rode his train again. Conductor greeted her by name, like nothing happened. She said, "You visited me." He said, "I noticed you were gone." Yeah. She said, 40 years, thousands of passengers. You noticed one was gone. He said, "Everyone deserves to be noticed." Retired last year. She was at his retirement party. Front row. Forgan plays for the Little League. Yeah. Okay. Volunteer coach, Little League, 15 years. Every practice, every cheers. For the kids who never once would make it to the majors, but the sacred act of showing in the game was never really about the fame or winning, just the learning of the teamwork and the quiet love for something bigger than yourself. Coach took every kid to shelf, a talent didn't matter to him. Every kid a chance to groove him. Yeah, into someone who could handle losing, winning, holding candle to the ones who never started. Coach who never wants to party. From the principle that every kid deserves a coach that heavy, lifting up the confidence. Building was his residence. Yeah. Organ plays for the Little League. 15 years to coach the intrigue. Never once about the trophy, just the raising of the low key. Kids who needed someone steady, coach who kept them always ready. Not for baseball, for the living. Coach the quiet, always giving. Kid named Marcus, bench warmer never. Played a full game, coach however. Kept him on the team, said Marcus, you belong here. Every carcass of a doubt that Marcus carried. Coach dismantled, Marcus married. Now with kids who play the game, coaches them the very same way that he was coach, said Marcus. Learn from coach the way to spark us. Confidence in kids who never get to play, said coach was clever. Kept me on the team those years when I never earned it, the cheers he gave me when I finally got a hit meant more than any. Organ plays for the Little League. 15 years to coach the intrigue. Never once about the trophy, just the raising of the low key. Kids who needed someone steady, coach who kept them always ready. Not for baseball, for the living. Coach the quiet, always giving. Marcus coaches now, same Little League. Coach comes to every game. 73 years old, sits in the bleachers, watches Marcus keep the bench warmers on the team. Says nothing, just nods. Marcus catches his eye, same nod coach gave him 15 years ago. Still means everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 Fisherman, Caribbean island, 40 years. Every sunrise, every fears of the ocean, feeding family, reading water, reading calmly. Every current, every weather. Grandfather taught him how to tether his whole life to the sea, the knowing of the tides, the ebb and flowing rhythm of a life connected to the ocean, never neglected the respect the sea demanded. Fishermen, he understand it. The way the water moved, to read it, but the sky that never needed modern instruments. The ancient knowledge made the fisherman patient, teacher of the younger ones who wanted shortcuts. Fishermen knew that the sea was the patient reader of the situation. Steel pen plays for the fisherman. 40 years, the weathered hand that read the ocean like a book. Every morning that he took the boat beyond the harbor, knowing where the fish were always going. By the reading of the water, fisherman, the ocean's daughter. Grandson wanted GPS and sonar. Fisherman said, let me show you honor. For the other way said, turn it off and feel the water. Said the scarf for the grandson turned to wonder when the fisherman, the thunder of experience located fish the technology had baited. Grandson do believe was better. Fisherman removed the fetter of dependence on the gadget, taught him how to read the magic of the natural science. Grandson now a marine biologist, the one who studies what the fisherman knew instinctively began. Steel pen plays for the fisherman. 40 years, the weathered hand that read the ocean like a book. Every morning that he took and publishes research now on fish migration patterns. Every paper confirms what grandfather knew by feel. Fishermen still fishes, 71 years old. No GPS, just the water. Grandson visits, turns off his instruments, sits in the boat, learns the old way. Between the data, Village teacher, rural Kenya, 30 years. Every child hopes the fears of a community that placed its future in the classroom, faced with nothing but a chalkboard and the teacher's own determined stand that every child deserved a chance to learn beyond their circumstance. Walk 2 hours every morning to the school before the warning bell. The children walking further, teacher never wants the murderer of a dream by low expectation. Every child a destination, somewhere past the village limits. Teacher never set the gimmicks of the ceiling on the children. Said the world is yours, the building of your future starts with reading. Teacher planted every seeding. Cora place for the village teacher, 30 years, the humble preacher of the gospel, of the learning. Every child just slowly turning toward a future once unthinkable. Teacher made the ceiling shrinkable. Every student passed the village. Teacher's quiet daily pillage. Student named Amara walked the furthest. Every morning teacher nurtured something in her sharp attention. Teacher gave her extra mention, extra books, the extra time. Amara now a doctor climbed from the village to the city. Teachers worked the quiet pity of the ones who said the village children couldn't pass the tillage of the land amount to something. Teacher proved them wrong. The coming back of Amara to the village as a doctor was the privilege. Teacher lived to see the harvest of the seed she planted for this Cora place for the village teacher, 30 years, the humble preacher of the gospel, of the learning. Every child just slowly turning toward a future once unthinkable. Teacher made the ceiling shrinkable. Every student passed the village. Teacher's quiet daily pillage. Amara built a clinic in the village, named the library after the teacher. Teacher still teaches, 68 years old, walks the same 2 hours. Amara offered her a car. Teacher said the walk is where I think about each child. 2 hours, 30 years. Every child remembered, every single one. Make a small town shop the ticket. Every clock that's steady picking of the seconds off the years. Clockmaker who the pioneers of the digital could not replace. The mechanism, the interface between the human and the time. Every gear a tiny climb to the keeping of the hours. Clockmaker with the quiet powers. of the patience of the small adjustments that would keep them all. Running through the grandfather clocks, the pocket watches every tick, syntax the town relied upon. Clockmaker working every dawn, repairing what the modern world discarded. Every gear unfurled and cleaned and oiled to bring him back to life that never wants to lack. Rhodes plays for the clockmaker, every clock a small partaker in the keeping of the rhythm of the town they're working with. Not against the passing time, clockmaker, the paradigm of the patient, the deliberate, never rushing, the considerate. Boy came in with grandfather's watch, broken second, knew the notch in his voice, the desperation. Grandfather's only relation left the watch, clockmaker took it, said give me a week to book it. Kept the vault, the repairs, the boy he came back to watch the joy on his face, the ticking started. Clockmaker never once departed from the standard, fixed it perfectly, said the watch will run indefinitely if you wind it every morning. Boy now grown to quiet warning, winds the watch each day, remembers grandfather every December. Rose plays for the clockmaker, every clock a small partaker in the keeping of the rhythm of the town they're working with him. Not against the passing time, clockmaker, the paradigm of the patient, the deliberate, never rushing, the considerate. Boy's a man now, still winds the watch every morning. Clockmaker passed years ago. Man brought his son to the old shop. It's a museum now. Showed him grandfather's watch, still ticking. Said a clockmaker fixed this when I was your age. Told me to wind it every morning, never missed a day. Still ticking, some things you keep running, running, running. Yeah, Park Ranger Mountain Wilderness, 30 years. Every trail, the joys, the fears of the people venturing beyond. That comfort ranger like a bond between the wild and the unready, keeping everybody steady, teaching them respect the mountain. Ranger like a quiet fountain. All the knowledge of the land, the reading of the sky to hand, that pointed toward the coming storm. Ranger kept the hikers warm, and safe, and taught them how to read the signs the mountain gives the seed of caution planted in the careless. Ranger made the reckless prayerless, hiker into someone humble, taught them how to never stumble into danger through the knowing of the land that's slowly showing. Guitar plays for the mountain ranger, 30 is the calmer ranger of the safety of the strangers, teaching them the mountain dangers. Ranger like a bridge between the wild and the unseen, wisdom that the mountain offers. Ranger filled the empty coffers. Kid named Elena lost her father. The mountain was the rather sacred place they'd hike together. Ranger found her in the weather, sitting at their favorite spot. Ranger sat with her the night, saying anything, just being present in the grief, the seeing of a girl who lost her anchor. Ranger never wants to rank her, just the quiet company. Alina now a botany professor, studies mountain ecosystem. Says the ranger's quiet wisdom taught her that the mountain holds us all the way the ranger folds.
Alina brings her students to the mountain now. Same trail she hiked with her father. Ranger still works there, 66 years old. Meets her students, tells them about the mountain. Elena watches, says he taught me the mountain holds us. Ranger says the mountain taught me. I just listen. 30 years, still listening.
Yeah, piano tuner blind since birth of ears, that compensated for the years of never seeing, built it hearing sharper than the sighted, near in perfect pitch, the tiny differences that most would miss the inferences, drawn from sound alone, the tuning of 100 pianos, the pruning of the dissonance, the harmony, every instrument, the memory of the touch, the feeling of the strings, the quiet act of love for the sound that others took for granted. Every note the book he read through fingertips and hearing. Piano tuner never fearing that the blindness was a limit, just a different way to visit the same world through different senses. Piano tuner, no pretenses. Mandolin plays for the piano tuner, blind since birth but hearing sooner. Every flaw within the sound, every note the lost and found of the perfect pitch, the tuning of the world, the quiet pruning of the chaos into order. Tuner never wants the border. Young girl learning piano frustrated. Tuning came to concentrated, listening to her playing said, your hands are fine, but in your head you're rushing, said the music lives between the notes, the space it gives for breathing, said the girl amazed that someone blind could see the phase of her mistake more clearly than a sighted teacher. Tuner ran his hands across the keys and showed her, not by seeing but the older wisdom of the listening girl. Now a concert pianist glistening caresses the tuner taught her more than any sighted daughter. Mandolin plays for the piano tuner, blind since birth but hearing sooner. Every flaw within the sound, every note the lost and found of the perfect pitch, the tuning of the world, the quiet pruning of the chaos into order. Tuner never wants the border. She plays concert halls now, flies the tuner to every debut. He tunes her piano before each show. Can't see the hall, says he doesn't need to. Says the sound tells him everything, the size, the shape, the audience. She says how? He says I listen. You should try it sometime. She does now. Between every note. Ballet dancer, 20 years the stage. Every performance, every page of the story told through movement only. Body is the language lonely. I was in the studio before the sun came up the wooden floor. Beneath the feet the mirror showing every flaw, the constant knowing that the art demands the everything, the sacrifice, the offering of the ordinary life for something beautiful and always coming. Teacher, Madam Elise, will watch watcher every morning, never botcher of a single correction. Gentle but precise, the fundamental truth that excellence requires someone honest, someone tires of the flattery. Just tells you what you need to hear, compels you. Piano plays for Madam Elise. Every morning the release of the ego for the learning. Every correction the returning to the basics, to the center. Madam Elise, the mentor, never wants the empty praising, just the honest, slowly raising. Yeah. Principal dancer at the company, Madam Elise, the harmony between the discipline and beauty. Taught her that the highest duty of an artist is the showing up before the light, before the cup of coffee, before anyone is watching. That is when it's done. Injury retired her at 30, for the body could not 30 more years. Give the stage, said Madam Elise, the word she said. Boy, you were never just a dancer, you were always the answer to the question, what does discipline look like when it lives within? Piano plays for Madam Elise. Every morning the release of the ego for the learning. Every correction the returning to the basics, to the center. Madam Elise, the mentor, never wants the empty praising, just the honest, slowly raising. She teaches now, same studio. Madam Elise passed 3 years ago. She stands where Madam stood, watches the young ones, corrects them gently, precisely, the way she was taught. Excellence requires someone honest. She is that person now. Same floor, same mirror, same truth.